Hello there guys, Wayne here from Luna's World. I hope you're well. Welcome to X-Plane 11, and the purpose of this video is twofold. We're going to be checking out this new aircraft. This is the Malibu Meridian from Coronado, released yesterday, and also we're going to be checking out the Guernsey scenery by Runway 26. Now, I did feature the Runway 26 Jersey scenery a few weeks ago, so this is where we're currently situated now, and we're going to fly from Jersey over to Guernsey, and maybe via some of the islands along the way. I've got an ortho tile, I think it's a level 18, and I've done some water smoothing and fiddled around with some of the texturing settings in ortho, and I'm quite pleased with how it's come out. So we'll show that as well. So yeah, let's jump into the cockpit. I mean, actually, first of all, as always, the texturing on these Coronado aircraft are really, really nice. A lot of detail here, and yeah, just done really, really well. Let's jump into the cockpit. Similar story inside. This is quite a modern aircraft, completely glass cockpit, and again, the texturing done really nicely. We've got a full sort of cabin back here, animated doors, just to show you that. Pretty cool. Can't reach. So yeah, really nice stuff. We're going to use the checklist to get this thing started. I always like to use the checklist on the first flight, just to, well, yeah, just to get familiar with the aircraft and make sure we do things properly. Now, I'm not going to do the full kind of walk around or pre-engine start checks and things like that. We're going to assume everything is off, and you know, things like the plugs here all kind of working fine. So, oh, there's a BA just departing. All right, so yeah, and we're going to skip all the tests and things as well, just for speed, really. So let me just get to the right page on the checklist here. We'll go just before engine start. Okay. All right, so we verified that all the electrical switches are off, cabin climate controls are off, circuit breakers are checked. Just get rid of this for a second. Okay, so parking brake is pulled on, and bleed air level is pulled off, so that's off. Okay, power lever to idle, which it is. Condition lever to cut off feather, and the fuel should be in and cover closed, which now it is. Okay. All right, so let's go. Battery switch on. Should get us booting up. Flaps are retracted. Gear annunciator test. Not entirely sure where that is actually. Okay, we'll skip that. I need to read the manual, find out where that is. Can't be bothered to look for it. Maybe it's up here. Yeah, there it is. Okay, it's working. Okay, verifying a bunch of stuff. We'll skip over that a little bit. All right, annunciators are all on. It's all looking good. Obviously, no readout yet for the engines. Right, so let's go ahead and sort out this. So fuel pump switch to main or manual. Left and right fuel annunciators. Okay, we're going to assume that's fine. Ignition switch to main and annunciated by the light. Prop area clear, which it is, apart from the big aircraft coming towards us. and we can go ahead, lift the cover, press the start switch. So we're going to check oil pressure is rising. We're going to make sure that NG is stabilized at 13%, and then push the condition lever to run, and then we're going to monitor the ITT. So let's go ahead and do that. So we're waiting for 13%. There we go. That's going forward. ITT. Okay. That's all looking good. Prop RPM is coming up. That's a good start. Okay. Alright, so now alternators can go on, generator can go on, fuel pumps to auto, ignition off, avionics can come on now. Let's put pitot on, prop heat. We probably don't need it, but we'll just make sure that we're all good to go there. Okay. And that's pretty much it. That's as far as we'll go with the checklist today. We are going to test out the autopilot, but we're not going to plan a route. It's a very short flight, and I want to kind of do it VFR as much as possible. So I think that is pretty much done. Our taxi light is on. We're all good. All right, so let's go ahead and release the brake, and we'll start taxiing out. Oh, let me just get rid of that. That's for another video. 3J cabin sounds doing its thing. All right, we'll go to this one. Okay, let's just slow us down a little bit. All right, runway 8. And we'll hold short. Okay, parking brake. We will make sure our landing light is on. Parking brake, please. Thank you. And yeah, okay, we'll go ahead and line up now. Okay, all good. And let's turn our heading bug to the correct runway heading. Oh, this is a bit painful. Hang on. Oh, I'll come along now. Okay, that'll do. Right, we are good to go. Let's get our yoke back. Yeah, okay. Release the parking brake. Power up. Just watching not to over torque. It's looking good. Otherwise, we'll get a warning. All right, 40 knots, 50 knots, 70 knots, and rotate. Very nice, positive rate. This is a very quiet aircraft. It's, you know, like I said, a very modern aircraft, and got all the gadgets. Very nice to fly, very smooth. Okay, passing 600 feet there. Let's just come down on trim. It's a bit steep. There we go, over torquing there, so just coming back off that. There we go. Alright, let's go ahead and set our altitude to, I don't know, 3,000 feet. That'll do. Your damper going on. And let's do heading select, turn the autopilot on. Okay, that's looking good. And then we do need to make a left-hand turn now to get out across towards Guernsey. So climbing up nicely. And everything looking good. Okay, that should do it. Alright, landing lights can come off. We do have some cloud around, so we'll keep the anti-ice on just for now and get a nice view of Jersey as we pass through. Yeah, so quite happy with the blending of the coastline with the water. I think that's come out really well. I might do a video on how I did that in Auto for XP. It just adds more realism, I think. Looks good. Alright, so we'll head out towards this island first, and then we'll do a left-hand turn over to Guernsey. And like I said, it's kind of fairly over water here, but it's a relatively short run, so it won't be too long. Let's pop outside and have a look from the external view. Yeah, looking great. Really nice texturing on the outside. Looks great. I mean, this aircraft is, I wouldn't say it's study level by any means, but you know, it's high quality, if that makes sense. So it's not a TBM, but it's got a working G1000. You can program it. It's, you know, it all works. So yeah, so if you're in the market for a mid-range turboprop, then check this out. It's nice, really nice to hand fly. Okay, so Guernsey is off over here. I can't remember the name of this island here. I should look it up really. I know Sark is the main town. So we'll fly over here, and then we'll take a left turn and go and land at Guernsey. So looking forward to this. Our speed is doing well. Look at this, 192 knots. So it's a nifty little aircraft. This, it really doesn't hang around. Actually, yeah. Okay. And let's just have a look over the nose here. Great. Yeah, so this is Guernsey here. If anyone knows the name of this island, please feel free to let me know in the comments. If you want me to do a video on how to get this kind of smooth effect around the edges of islands and things in Auto, then yeah, let me know in the comments section. It's relatively easy to do. And I can show you how I generated this tile if that's something you want to see. Someone did ask me to send them the data for this tile. I just can't do that. It's just, you know, you're breaking all sorts of copyright laws and things. So yeah, apologies, but I can show you how to do it yourself, but I'm not prepared to send images and tiles and things like that. Alright. Okay, so we can start our left-hand turn here now. Heading due west. Look at that, great. It's looking really nice. Okay, and then yeah, Guernsey just over the nose there. Right, I think what we'll do is we'll power back and we'll go down to 2,000 feet. And we'll do vertical speed. We'll drop down at 500 feet. Oops, that's a bit too much. Okay, that'll do. Alright, nice view of Guernsey there. What we can do actually is do a right hand turn and just get ourselves lined up with the runway. We're flying straight in. In fact, shall we do a little tour around the island? Would be nice to see the airfield from above. Let's do that. Got no wind today, so we'll fly kind of across the airfield. Let's do that, and then we'll land coming in this way. All right, about to level out with the altitude. Probably feed a bit more power in as the nose comes up. Do want that speed to drop down a little bit though. Okay. Let's just get a little bit tighter in so we can see. Beautiful. Yeah, I thought we were going down a bit low here. That's alright though. 1500, let's keep it there, that'll do. So welcome to Guernsey. I've never been to Guernsey, I've never been to Jersey actually. I'd like to visit. Alright, so let's lean over, let's have a look at the airfield as we fly by. Looks like we've got a lot of GA down there, really good. Some bigger planes, car park. Yeah, nice ground textures here. Sloping runway there. Looks really nice. Looks really good. Looking forward to landing on it safely, hopefully. Nice beach here. Alright, landing lights on. Little bit of cloud here, unfortunately. It doesn't look too bad. Okay, let's disengage the autopilot now. And we'll start to slow this beautiful thing down. And we'll start a nice left-hand turn. We'll turn the flight director off. Oh, we've got traffic over there. At 12 o'clock, coming into view now. It's going to be interesting. What is it?
Too low terrain. Too low terrain. Too low terrain. Too low terrain. Too
Okay.
low terrain. Too low terrain.
Quite
Too
right.
low terrain.
You're quite
Too low
right.
terrain.
Thank you. Sorry, I was checking out the traffic porn there. Alright, let's
Too low terrain. Too low terrain. Too low terrain.
get gear down. Full flaps now. Speed really coming down. Retrim. And I can hear that jet behind us. Oh, there it is. Oh, he's not going in there. No way. I don't know what he's doing, flying so low. Alright, definitely not the best approach in the world. Let's see about the landing. Let's try and line up here. There we go, speed looking good, descent rate looking good. We're landing up the slope really, so we're going to have to just be aware of that. Coming off the power now. And we are down. Welcome to Guernsey. Oh, I like the textures on the runway. Nice and cracked. It's looking good. Alright, flaps up. Coming off here. Nice taxiway signs on the ground. Anglo Normandy Area Engineering Limited. Yeah, this is nice. This is great scenery. A lot of detail here. And we'll go up this end and have a look. Some nice static aircraft, nice buildings. Like I said, ground textures looking really nice. The grass textures look really good. Airport signage looks good. This is hopefully the GA area. Looks like it. Okay, oh, it's busy. Nowhere to park. But a nice variety of GA aircraft here, including a jet. 350 there, King Air. Alright, but there is literally nowhere to park. So, we'll go around here. It's actually good just to see the scenery. Good amount of detail here. Okay. Right, let's just park here. It's a good a place as any. There we go, parking brakes set. And let's shut it down. Actually, let's just extinguish all these. Okay, that's That's all good. There we go, guys. So I hope you have enjoyed this little flight from Jersey to Guernsey using the runway 26 scenery. I'll put the link in the description for the scenery and for this aircraft, which was released, I believe, yesterday at the time of this recording. I really like it, it's good fun to fly, really smooth. I like the way it looks, I like the way it handles. Not study level, but still very, very good. So I'll put the link in the description for this as well. Let me know your thoughts on the ortho tile. If you want to see how I did it, I'll do a video on that. And as ever, thank you for tuning in, and thank you for your support. Thanks for subscribing. Please do hit that notification bell and give the video a like if you did like it. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks a lot. Take care.